Okay. Come on.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? All right, hold on to make sure you guys can hear me before I go ahead and get started. We are 1 minute from 8 o'clock. Let me see. Is Ali on here? Ali, are you on here yet? No, she is not. Let me see. All right, go to the first person on here. Anna, how do you pronounce your last name, Anna? Pachecel.
It's Pacheco.
All right, so you can hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right, good. Just want to make sure.
Mhm.
So it is 8 o'clock, guys. I'm going to put everybody on mute. Mute all. I'm going to save questions for the end. So if you have any questions, just make a note and write them down. And when we get to the end, you can go ahead and ask them. I put it so you can have references. You can refer to which one you want me to go to if I need to go back to a slide, and we go from there. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background about my company. This is for a REVA certification, and REVA stands for Real Estate Virtual Assistant, and that's for you to be work from home employees for licensed companies in New Jersey. So the name of the actual company is VI Consulting, and that is a company that I've had since 2014. I deal with strategic planning, community development, and brand management. Um, uh, give you my background a little bit. I'm a licensed real estate broker, instructor. I have my license in life, health, property, casualty insurance. My formal technical education is a bachelor's of science in computer science and mechanical engineering, and I have a minor in mathematics. Um, I own a real estate company called Lions Pride Realty. Prior to the pandemic, we were a full service brokerage. After the pandemic, during the pandemic, my wife caught cancer, and during that period, my focus was more on getting her better versus servicing clients. So we just kept it going and turned it into a referral agency. So now all we do is refer leads to other agents and other companies. And we're also investors as well. So some deals we keep in house if they're good enough. But this is a program where we are going to train you and get you certified. So, for all intensive purposes, you'll be working for VI Consulting, is the company that you'll work for, and that's going to be certifying you, and then you'll be doing campaigns for our client companies. Standards. Our top three standards is number one, accountability. You'll notice we started at 8 o'clock on the dot. I think I got on 1 minute ahead of time. There were 11 people that were on before I got on. So shout outs to those 11. Gives yourselves a round of applause. I'm very big on being on time. Don't like availability. You can have all the skills in the world, and skills come down to abilities. And the most greatest ability that I need is availability. If you're the most talented person in the world and you're never available, you're never showing up, it means absolutely nothing. So accountability is number one on my list. Then being flexible and adaptable. Things uh, things change dynamically. The culture, the climate changes all the time. So we have to be flexible and be able to adjust. There's stuff that happens on the fly. A client might change their mind about something. No matter what it is, always being able to adjust and adapt. And the final standard is integrity. You'll find that I'm very transparent, I'm very open, and I operate under the principle of under promise, over deliver. No matter what it is, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be truthful, and I expect somebody to be the same way with me. I don't do drama, I don't do nonsense, I don't do any of that extra stuff. This isn't the playground. We're not in high school. We're strictly about our business. Like I love people. I love being around everyone. I take on people as family. However, I don't have time for drama or nonsense. So we try to keep that out of our situation. So that's the background of the company VI Consulting. We do strategic planning, community development, and brand management. So with that being said, because I'm a licensed instructor, that's why I said the REVA certification, because I'm a licensed real estate instructor. And a lot of times I was hiring people, they were looking for jobs. However, I would hire them. And unfortunately, they had taken a course with some type of guru and they didn't have any practical experience. And I can't tell you how many hires I had where they had no clue what they were doing in real estate. And it was obvious they were trying to figure it out as they go along. So what we did was we developed our own certification program so that you can actually build your portfolio and work directly with clients while you're in the growing phase, while you're learning. So that way, when you actually have your certification, if you go on to get your own clients, or if you stay and work in-house with ours, you actually know what you're doing and you're not trying to learn on the job. So in order to attain your REVA certification, this is very critical when it came to our clients. They wanted to make sure they weren't suffering that same thing. So all of our VAs that work through us are bonded and insured up under our company. So as long as the client is coming through VI consulting, then you're bonded and insured and you're guaranteed to get your payment and they're guaranteed to get their services. So nobody's worrying about anything. Like I said, we'll build your portfolio and make sure you have extensive experience by the time we finish. These are the main things you're going to learn. The basis of real estate is lead generation. Nothing happens without leads. So with lead generation, it starts with list building, skip tracing. List building is putting lists. What type of properties are we going after? Are we going after seniors? Are we going after distressed properties? Are we going after pre-foreclosures? There's all different types of lists, and we'll teach you that. Skip tracing is once you have the list, now you got to go find their phone number and be able to track down who the actual owner of the property is. Um, Once you have the information, you start cold calling and then setting appointments and doing social media marketing. So that's all the stuff we teach you under the lead generation. Then the next more advanced level, we start teaching you how to negotiate. A BPO is called a broker price opinion. That's how much the property is actually worth. Being able to look at the comparables and do a market analysis to see, is it a trending market? Is it an untrending market? Are the values expected to rise or fall or stay levy? That's the type of information you'll learn so that when you go to make deals, you know how to negotiate. Oh, all right, there we go. Sorry about that. Somebody unmuted themselves by mistake. And then finally, we'll show you how to negotiate offers so that whoever your client is that you're working for, at this point, you're invaluable because you know how to negotiate your own offers. And that's what every agent or every investor wants, somebody that can actually negotiate deals. Once you actually put your first deal together, we'll start with transaction coordinating, showing you how to put together contracts, how to schedule inspections, order COs. Bottom line, there's certain checklists that have to go along with each contract, and we're going to teach you how to get from the beginning of that contract to the end so that you can close and everybody can make money. And that way, your employer will keep on hiring you. So our tools and systems, the tools we use are basically for marketing. We use social media, very heavy on LinkedIn, very heavy on YouTube. I'm not LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm starting to learn more about the Instagram and YouTube. However, I'm kind of lazy and that takes a lot more time, but we do have other people that are trained in social media that'll go over those tools with you. And that's basically for marketing purposes. Now, the systems that we use, this is where it starts coming into cost and money. You have Podio, which is free. MLS, it actually costs money to access the MLS. PropStream, it costs money to operate PropStream. MLS is the multiple listing service, and that's what local realtors use to input their properties and define properties. So we use those defined expireds as well as to check data on property and address, and also to do comps and CMAs. Then there's PropStream. PropStream is like the MLS on steroids. I love it a lot better. If you could actually input properties into the MLS through PropStream, I would not use my local MLS because PropSheet just offers that much more. And it's a tool where I can show you how to do comps and fairly easy, where you can find cash value as well as market value. KV Core is another piece of marketing software that generates what's called drip marketing, where it's a slow and steady campaign to send messages every X amount of days. And the final is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is what we do use a lot for lead generation. I forgot to put Carrot on there. So ClickFunnels is for lead pages, and Carrot is for displaying properties that we have. Now you are going to have to read, because there's some books now we recommend that you read, but it's not required. But certain things you're not going to talk about if you have not read. So these are some of the books: Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's understanding the proper mindset, how to understand how money works. So when you're dealing with clients, you know kind of how they move. One of the biggest things is that there's two types of people. There's those that, and never mind, I'll get to that a little bit later. But understanding the proper mindset is what Rich Dad Poor Dad gives you. Then the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, that teaches you how to have a game plan and how to build a organizational structure for real estate. Getting to Yes is all about negotiating. Mastering your real estate career is all about the career real estate, and going from a struggling agent to being a successful one. The first 90 days, again, that's another game plan. So half the stuff I want you to learn is about having a game plan. And then finally at the end is how to invest in real estate with little or no money down. Now, once you read that book and you understand how investors think and what they're looking for, again, we're trying to make you so you're an invaluable asset to whoever your client is. So our procedure to get REVA certified, let's go into what it makes. As a level 3, which is when you actually pass and you get your certification, you are at $35,000 per month base salary. That's if you're in-house with our clients. Your commission is $10,000 per sale. That is a full-time position, 40 hours a week. However, to be completely honest, only 1 out of every 3 people is going to actually be able to work in-house. And again, it all comes down to accountability. If you're able to meet your deadlines, if you're able, like while you're going through the training and certification process, if you're on time, if you're doing above and beyond, then we'll hire you directly for our clients. Right now we have now we're up to 11 clients. So each client requires 4 VAs. So we went from 32 to now 44 jobs we'll be hiring by the end of May. And those will be for people that are certified. That'll be that 35 base salary and 10,000 commission per sale. As you're going up the ranks, you start off as a trainee where you're just doing appointment setting. Now there are costs to these different parts. So the only out-of-pocket fee that you would have to make would be the initial upfront $250. And that's where you're the trainee. You're going to first start with your first 2 weeks. You're going to learn list pulling. You're going to learn skip tracing. You're going to learn starting little small social media marketing campaigns. And then you'll start your call training to learn how to do client acquisition. The reason we start you off with client acquisition, in the event that you do not get hired on with us full time, you will at least know how to go out there and find your own client. The only advantage to having the client hired through us is that we're licensed and bonded. So that way the client can't just run out and not pay you. And we also get you higher salaries than most people when they go on their own. So once you pay your initial $250, you become a trainee, and then we hire you directly through VI Consulting under a commission only. The commissions range between 500 pesos for just setting an appointment and 5,000 pesos if a sale actually closed. And starting off as a trainee, you set your own schedule. That's pretty much a flexible position. You're just learning as much as you can through trainings that you show up with. So the next step is the PS level 1. That's when you start learning actually doing the campaigns. At first, you're just learning. Now you're actually making your own calls for client acquisitions. Then we step you up, like we said, you're already doing the social media marketing campaigns. We start you out with just client acquisition. Then we'll start moving you up to buyer to buyer and seller campaigns on social media. Your training at this point will be on for sale by owners and expireds. Once you move to level one, we do give you a base stipend of $8,000 a month, and a commission of $2,000 per client acquisition. And you, at that point, you're doing 20 hours per week of training. At the level two, that's when you're doing your for sale by owner expired campaign. You're still doing social media marketing for that, and then you're being trained on how to deal with investments. These are the distressed sellers, the properties that are not for sale by owner expires, pre-foreclosures, vacant properties, absentees. This is your numbers are going to be a lot lower than working for sale by owner. Like you can any for sale by owner I call, I'm going to get an appointment with. When it comes to the investors, there's a certain level of skill negotiation that you need with that. So at that point, your stipend moves up to $12,000 per month, and your commission goes up to $5,000 per sale because you're working on a higher level campaign that brings in more income. And at level two, you're at 20 hours a week, still part time. And then, like we said, once you finally get your certification, you've learned everything, then you're at $35,000 a month base salary. Your commission is $10,000 per sale, and you're full time, 40 hours a week. So, in order to get your certification, you will have done 160 hours of call training. You will have made a minimum of at least 20 sales, and you'll be averaging at least four sales per month for 3 months. So that's why we say the certification takes about 90 days, because you're going to be averaging 4 sales per month. To go from your first advancement to from trainee, after you've done the trainee to going to level one, you're at 20 hours of call training, 20 hours of qualified appointments, because that's all you're worried about doing is setting appointments. Then once you go to the next level, the prospect level 2, you've done 80 hours of call training and 12 sales. So again, everything is based on your sales volume and your sales activity, and that's the skills that we're going to teach you for working with clients. So now, let's see how many people are on here. There are 16 people on here. I am going to, these are some frequently asked questions. When are payouts? Payouts are on the first and the third Fridays of the month. So you submit your invoice to your team lead. As long as you have it done by that Monday, that Friday, you'll be getting paid for all the work that's been done, all your commissions, all your commissions and sales. Again, submit your totals daily to your team lead. Make sure they have all your totals by that Monday before payday, and make sure we confirm so you can get paid. Our trainings are daily at 8 p.m. Not every day, but most days we have trainings at 8 p.m. They will also be recorded so you can replay them via web. And that's on the YouTube channel that's being finished. And then you'll get with your team leader for team trainings, such as Ali. She does the cold calls, so you'll get with her for call shadowing. And then Marie, she does the social media marketing. You'll get with her for that. So those trainings will be outside of when you're just dealing with me. All right. So all that being said, any questions, comments, or concerns? You can, if you have a question, let me see, how do you do that raise hand feature? Okay, let me look. There's a few people in here where I can't see everybody on the screen. So I guess let me just start from the top and go down, because we're only at 8:20, so we're making good on time. Eileen ERO. Are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Eileen. How are you today?
Uh,
Well, good evening to you.
yes,
So,
yes.
do you have any questions, comments, concerns?
None.
All right. Let's go down the line. Next, we have Anna again. Anna, you got any questions, comments, concerns?
Just wanted to know, Harry, if in case that I would want to be, is there by any chance that you have the option, say for example, because I do believe you are offering like two types of VA post. One is for a voice account and non-voice.
Correct.
Okay. So how does it work? Uh, uh, does the training will cover both of them?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay,
What
great.
I also
Thanks.
mention on here is
Mm-hmm.
for the training,
Mm-hmm.
you make a lot more money with voice. So I do
Mm-hmm.
have some ESL teachers that I'm working with right now, and we're working together to put together a program for anyone that's non-voice, so they can advance the voice, and we'll have an ESL instructor to teach them English.
Okay, great. Yes. That's all for me, Harry. Thanks.
All right, Ed. Thanks a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So that was Ann Eileen. Christina, you there?
Hi. Hello.
Hey, Christina, did you have any questions, comments, concerns?
Yes. Is the training free? Is it for free?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Is the training for free?
No, the training starts at 250 pesos, and that's your only out-of-pocket fee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's make sure we iterate that. Training is 250 pesos. That's all you have to pay for out of pocket. The rest will have sponsors pay for through their commissions and things of that nature. And let's see, I'm looking, there's another 15 on here. Rather than going one by one down the line, does anybody, if you have a question or you need to ask something, just go ahead and unmute yourself and I'll call you and we can go ahead and start talking.
Hi, Harry.
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to know, do we need to be a native speaker, or
No,
do you have a? Are you going to train us also to be one, or not necessarily?
no, you do not have to when you start.
Okay.
However, like I said, there's more money in voice than there is in non-voice. So we do have some ESL instructors that's coming on board, and they will be starting training for ESL.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Hello.
Hello, is that Leilani?
Yes, Harry. How soon is the training going to start?
Training is a good question. Training is going to start on Monday.
Monday. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And also, how are we going to pay these 250 pesos?
That'll be paid through GCash to Cheryl. She's actually over there in the Philippines.
Mm, I see. All right.
And let me see. Oh, I got everybody's information. So let me give you all this group to go into. Is everybody here on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, so in Facebook,
Yes.
I want you all, if you're not a member, go to this group, utilize free training in VA jobs. And then in this group, if you're interested, I'm going to post a link for you guys to sign up and have Cheryl give you all the information. All right. Anybody else got a question? Was that it, Lonnie? Uh-oh.
Hello. Yes, yes, I got it.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Yes, good
Yeah.
evening, sir.
Hey, Evangelist,
Okay,
how are
okay.
you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. I only want to ask, how long is the training going to be?
So the initial training is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, after
Okay,
that
so
2 week, it goes up to it's about 90 days total, but it's
okay.
2 weeks of where you're just learning the social media, where you're learning all the basics, and then after that, you actually start getting started working, where you're not just training, you're actually implementing and getting into action.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Harry, sorry. Um, how many hours in a day is the training?
So starting off for the first 2 weeks, there's no set hours. It's flexible. You will get with Marie, and she'll let you know the times that she's doing training. Um,
Oh,
for me, when I'm actually doing the trainings, it's no more than about an hour. Um, I'm not I'm not big on listening to myself talk. So I like to get in and get out. I will give you stuff to repair on. A lot of it will be done on your own during flex time, where you can actually just look at the assignment and read it. For example, the first thing that you guys will be learning will be the pulling list. And that
oh,
will be showing you how to go to Zillow and pull it for sale by owner list. Then the next thing after that, I'll be showing you guys how to do a skip tracing. So that's nothing where you actually have to be on a training, but it's more or less I'll put up a video. You can watch the video and go from there. And then I'll have an hour where I'm available if anybody needs to ask any questions. And again, we also use this group on Facebook for you to ask questions.
got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Uh, Good evening or good morning. I just wanted to ask or clarify that regardless of if we were to be hired in-house, as long as we fulfill the certification requirements, that we will be certified.
Yes, you will be certified. And what that means that anybody, if you get a client, then you will put the client through us and we would ensure, we would license and bond you. What that does for you is that, let's say the client, you do the work and the client decides they don't want to pay you, then we're going to go up that client legally to get your money for you.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good morning, Harry. I really don't have any questions right now. It's just that everything has been explained properly. I would like to have some suggestions if it is possible for us to have a particular group in Facebook or Messenger, like a group chat maybe, so that everything who will undergo the when who will have the training will be included on that particular group chat.
Yes. I'm not
Would
sure
that
if
be possible?
so there's a group right here in VI's free training and VA jobs. That's our general group.
Okay, so we can just post our questions there and
Yes.
then.
So that's the one, that's our public group that has about 2,000 people. Once you paid your 250, then there's another group that's just private, strictly for people training, that's
Oh,
certified
yes.
by VI. So then I
Got it.
will put you into this group, and you will also, there will be two different group chats. There's will be one chat, general group chat right here in the group, and then your team leaders, they'll have individual group chats as well
Mm-hmm.
for their training.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it.
That was a
Thank you.
great suggestion though, and that's what my team leaders have been doing.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks a lot for the suggestion. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
Anybody else? Okay, we're doing excellent time. We have not reached 8:30. I love being able to get in and off in less than 30 minutes. So for the next step, like I said, go ahead and go join the group, VIs. This group you can actually find with a search. You won't be able to find the other one. Go join this group, VI's free training and VA jobs. I'm going to post on here if anybody is interested in signing up, then just drop your name and Cheryl's going to contact you about getting your initial 250 payment. And then once she gets that, then we're going to go ahead and add you to the actual private group for training. So I just want to thank everyone for getting on. I really appreciate it. I look forward to working with you guys. Hopefully we can get some good things done together and get some people certified and get you guys some jobs. So you guys have a great day. And again, go join the group. VI's free training in VA jobs. And I'll answer all your other questions stuff from there if you have any that you have to ask later.
Thank you, Harry.
All right. Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Harry.
Harry.
All right. Thank you all. Take
All
care.
right. Have a great one.
Thank
Goodbye.
Bye bye.